For viewers just tuning in, a 7.0 magnitude earthquake has hit Haiti.
An earthquake just happened, and many people are walking in front of me, and they have blood all over.
What is the worst thing that you saw so far? People in the street for 2 days now.
There is no doubt that we are facing a major humanitarian assistance emergency, and that a major relief effort will be required.
Things are very tight with us financially in Trinidad and Tobago now, but they are immeasurably worse with the Haitians.
Haiti, I'm sorry. We misunderstood you for so long, for so long. One day we'll turn our heads and look inside you.
The devastation from the earthquake in Haiti is hard to describe in words. They wait in hope and look at the scene of destruction in front of them as to what their future will hold. As the world knows by now, the 7.0 earthquake struck southern Haiti on Tuesday, the 12th of January. This is what the scene looks like today. The infrastructure of the capital in ruins. The United Nations and other international agencies are calling it the most catastrophic natural disaster to hit the Western Hemisphere. That it has hit Haiti, the poorest nation in the hemisphere, makes the disaster doubly difficult. Here the homes fared very badly. Some houses had collapsed with a domino effect. Others had slightly toppled over to one side, while some collapsed on themselves. The once bustling streets of the capital have now been replaced with impassable rubble, scattered roads surrounded by flattened buildings.
So this is what a typical residential area in Port-au-Prince actually looks like. Most of the houses on the left and of the right of me have been demolished through the recent earthquake, leaving most of the rubble to, as you can see, spill onto the streets, and it's left it very dusty and, of course, very humid.
We got up close with the devastating reality on people. One resident, Jeffrey St. Villian, says he lost 8 members of his family. His wife and 2 children were among the dead. His house crumbled to what he calls dust. He says his life has changed forever.
I cannot sleep by now. I cannot eat. I cannot do anything by now. I just pray God and then to see if your God can help me. This is only God can help me by now. But
we spoke to this woman through a translator, and she says she was at this church when the earthquake occurred. At the time, she says, she was asking God to heal her illness.
That
was something that we had seen for the first time, and we were very scared. We were trying to get out of the church, but we couldn't get out. We kept praying, saying, Jesus, help us. Jesus, help us.
This mass of rubble was once a 4-story apartment complex. According to Julien Etienne, a resident of Delmas, 50 to 70 people, including children, are trapped in this chunk of concrete.
I got a friend stay here. I never see him. I don't know if he died, I don't know.
The death toll has been estimated at close to 200,000, but there are also still hundreds of people missing. Haiti now lies in ruins. Its president, René Préval, has called the death toll unimaginable. Schools, hospitals and a prison also collapsed.
With just a few hundred miles of ocean between us and a long history that binds us together, Haitians are our neighbors in the Americas and here at home. So we have to be there for them in their hour of need.
The beautiful white-coloured National Palace in the Haitian capital is now in ruins. President René Préval and his wife have been forced out to the streets. The Toussaint-Louverture International Airport in Haiti was also affected. US military air traffic controllers scrambled to keep the earthquake aid flowing into the Haitian capital without the use of a control tower or radar. Struggles of fuel and tarmac space is an issue, as there is only one landing strip. Other buildings demolished in the quake included the Parliamentary Building, the tax headquarters, UN headquarters, the cathedral and the Archbishop's office. The Archbishop having perished inside. Other Haitians that we spoke to say Haiti has no real construction standard and that 60% of the capital structures is unsound.
You got to consider them people not even build a house right. Them house not even stand up right. You ain't got no good engineer, you know, because the country is chaos though.
Hundreds of thousands of Haitians remain homeless, hungry and in mourning. Most still waiting for the benefits of a nearly US $1 billion global aid campaign that has brought hundreds of doctors and thousands of troops here. Access to basic services is still severely limited, and people are depending on food aid to survive. For a crucial period, there was concern that a hungry and frustrated populace could turn violent. Globally, the world has come together to offer assistance to the people of Haiti. CARICOM Chairman Roosevelt Scarrett and other regional leaders say CARICOM will concentrate on getting medical aid to Haiti. The region will also seek to assist the member state with the rebuilding effort, as well as the provision of electricity services to revive social and economic life here. The US government, which is leading the relief effort, is making an initial $100 million available and has sent ships, helicopters, transport planes and 2,000 Marines. Canada will be sending US $4.8 million, while Ottawa is sending 2 Navy ships, helicopters, transport planes and a disaster response team. The World Bank is providing a $100 million grant and the UN is sending $10 million. The list of donors is significant.
Maybe our government here, who always show we have so much money and things, maybe we could say, let's take one town in Port-au-Prince and rebuild it on behalf of the people of Trinidad and Tobago. So maybe anytime you go to that place and say, Trinidadians build this.
However, it is not a simple question of giving aid. Distributing the food, shelter and clothing is proving to be a logistical nightmare. Because of the difficulties of the circumstances, increasing resentment and anger among the homeless are developing. Haiti faced a number of problems before the quake.
The people have resorted to making makeshift tents across the city using bed linen, towels, anything that they can literally get their hands on to make a place called home. The country's presidential palace, which was recently destroyed in the quake, still has many Haitians flocking to see exactly the damage that was done. But another activity is literally taking place just opposite the road here, an area which has now been dubbed Tent City, where many of the Haitians have now set up home because they say they have nowhere else to go.
You know, we have a little business, and business gone. Because like right now, I don't know, I'm just walking. I don't know what to do. And
today, the major call for assistance is for tents to temporarily house the over 1 million people who have been displaced. Dozens of makeshift camps have been established in parks, schoolyards, literally anywhere there is open space to shelter those whose homes were demolished or structurally dangerous for them to return to. At this tent city, people say there is adequate medical treatment and sufficient water for drinking and washing. But people described food distribution as irregular and inadequate. They say often the scenes at the distribution sites are too violent, so they remain hungry. There are a few comforts here, but there is originality where generators hum, cell phones get charged for a price.
Me and my family are now living on the streets. We need food. I really need help with my children, and we need a tent to protect us. We need food to eat. We don't want to sleep in the street. We need many things to live safely at this time in our country.